How might we envision a better Melbourne after dark? A safer one, of course. Thus, our solution is an app that helps its users find the safest route home. The idea was inspired by recent assaults, rape, and murder that have been happening around the CBD at night. I never thought it would happen to me until it did. One night at 12 a.m., I walked through Melbourne Central to get Korean fried chicken. Except that I didn't know Mumba Festival was going on, and that since 2016, it's also been known as Mumba riots because of the hundreds of gang members that would take the streets. I got cornered and harassed by two gang members. I managed to escape and ran through darkness that night. To describe how chilling it was, this is footage released by the Victorian police of 6 men running through an alley after assaulting a woman. I passed many dark alleys just like this, and this could have been me. Thus, our problem statement is, how might we plot a safer route home for women to reach home so that we can reduce overall nighttime incidents? Our solution is an app that helps its users plot the safest route home. So as we all know, Google Maps will plot the fastest way home, if you can see that red line, but that's not necessarily the safest. Our app suggests alternative roads which may take detours, but it'll take you through roads that have more lights and more people. To determine safety levels of specific roads in CBD, we collected data on a number of streetlights, their flux levels, and pedestrian count detected by sensors embedded in traffic lights. Unfortunately, we couldn't get crime rates by location because what's publicly available is too high level. For example, crime rate by postcode. But actually what we want is longitude, latitude. So using the factors we mentioned earlier, our devs created a data model, normalized the data, and mapped out cell scores of safety levels and then put together the iOS app. This is what we use to build the backend and front end, and in the future we intend to work with the Victorian Police to obtain more granular data sets for crime incidents, NGOs for partnerships and long-term beta testing, and the City of Melbourne for our beta launch. As for our go-to-market strategy, we will first test the MVP in the Melbourne CBD while working with NGOs and women organizations, and following the success in Melbourne, we intend to expand to other cities such as Sydney in New South Wales, and finally, once this is adopted Australia-wide, we will sell this product to other governments. There are currently no existing solutions in Australia, and the closest competitor that we found was an app that plots the safest route for a car. But what's dangerous for a car is vastly different from what's dangerous for a person. In other countries such as the US, existing solutions are pretty limited in the areas that they cover, and most, if not all, no longer work. Finally, the first countries we'll attempt to work with are the Dutch and Finnish government because they have a lot of open data that fits our data model. On behalf of Team AfterDark, thank you.